Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. And the long-awaited day is here with us. Monday protests is here with us. Mass action is here with us. This is the day that Raila Amolo Odinga has said that Kenyans have a date with the destiny. And it is important to note that, by the way, there are some people who are in the diaspora who have been asking why Kenya is in this situation, why Kenya look like we are headed to another election, and yet we are in the election just 6 months ago. So what is happening? So what is happening is that there has been issues about the high cost of living. There's also the issue of subsidies that were removed by William Samoei Ruto when he took over the reign of power. There's also the issue of electricity, fuel, UGA. There's also the issue of the elections, whereby Azimio gave the government 14 days to open the servers. The servers have not yet been opened. And there's also the issue of the constitution reconstituting the IBC. What there is that Azimio believe that the team that was selected to select the commissioners and constitute the IBC is heavily leaning towards UDA. Wakaona kwamba wao ni kana kwamba wametegwa, and they had given the government 14 days ultimatum to do these things, but the government did not fulfill. So for those of you who are asking that question, I believe that is what is happening. For those of you who are in Kenya, you understand the issues better, because you are the people who are feeling the heat. You are the people who are living in the country. So maybe you can also help me to explain to these people who are in the diaspora, especially those who are in the America and the UK, in Germany. Some of them don't understand exactly what is happening. It is important to let them know, because some of them left this country many years ago. Others have parents who are born in Kenya, but they themselves are not Kenyans. And that's why they are asking this question. Now, yesterday we saw the police throwing tear gas canisters in Kiambu, and the tear gas canisters zilirushwa wakati mkutano ulikuwa unaendelea. Zilirushwa wakati ambapo watu hawakuwa na wanazua zogo, hawakuwa wanafanya chochote. And this was wrong. This was very unprofessional. This was uncalled for. Because remember, the people are not armed. Remember, the people are peaceful. Remember, the people were doing what is right in the constitution. There was no force. And even the attempt to cross the Kiambu Road was wrong in my view. Haina haja ya kujaribu kuzuia watu kuandamana kwa sababu ni watu ambao wameamua. Na kile ambacho tunafaa kukubali ni kwamba this country has people who don't agree, and there are people who always differ, and people who always have different opinions, and people who always have ways of expressing themselves. So the government is planning to stop the demonstration on Monday in Nairobi. The government is planning to stop people from accessing the CBD. Nairobi CBD will be a no-go zone. And even State House Road, Dennis Spirit Road, hizo barabara zitakuwa zimefungwa kabisa. There will be a cordon of policemen, and nobody, I tell you, nobody will be around in the CBD if what the government is planning will be implemented. Again, we understand that the rapid deployment unit, the GSU, will be along State House Road and all the roads leading to State House. And again, we have a combination, and we have a combination of all the security agents from the GSU, from the administration police, regular police, wote watakuwa pale kujaribu kusimamisha au kuhakikisha kwamba maandamano hayaendi mrama. And again, I believe that the government or the policemen are very good at planting policemen and uniform who are not uniform and civilian. They look like they are civilian, but they are among the protesters. Na watakuwa wengi, and to do this, I believe there will be about 700 to 800 policemen in Nairobi, all in the name of trying to stop Raila Amolo Odinga's movement. Now, in this video, I want us to look at why I strongly believe that it is the wrong move to bring the policemen amongst the crowd and even to stop people from picketing. Because for one, this is something that is in the constitution. Sio jambo ambalo wanafanya ati ni kinyume cha sheria. Sio jambo ambalo wanafanya ati hawafai kufanya hivi. They know what they are doing. And one thing that I believe Raila has done very clearly, and which is very good, they have put it in black and white together with other leaders that these demonstrations will be peaceful. Maandamano haya yatakuwa ya amani. Maandamano haya sio ya kuharibu mali ya umma. Maandamano haya sio ya kuzua zogo nchini. Maandamano haya ni ya kuelekea Ikulu, kwenda kuonana na Rais William Ruto and present their grievances. And why should the police now start now stopping people from doing what they believe it should be done? And why should police now start and start breaking the law? Because that is what they are doing. They are breaking the law. And that's why you saw even Martha Karua akijaribu kuwaita, kuwakaribisha katika maandamano, sababu anawaambia wazi kwamba ikiwa kutakuwa na matunda ambayo yatapatikana through these demonstrations, like now, if the cost of living, if the price of commodities is lowered, if the price of fuel goes down, because I believe it is possible, because I've always opined this channel, more than 40% of the cost of fuel is taxes. Electricity, more than 60% is taxes. And I believe the government can do something if they manage to convince Ruto to lower the cost of living. I believe it is Kenyans who are going to benefit. So in this video, let's see why it is wrong to bring such large number of policemen in Nairobi when people are exercising their democratic right. The first thing is that this is provoking the mass. This is provoking the people. This is provoking the demonstrators. This is all said and done. In the past, we have seen that wakati wote ambapo polisi wanakuja pale, wakati wote polisi wanaigilia maandamano, wakati wote wanajitokeza, mambo huenda mrama, mambo huharibika. And there's no need of provoking the people. Because kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga na Martha Karua na wengine wanapaga zaidi ya watu milioni 1 kuandamana jijini. And you can see now, provoking 1 million people, it is something that can be disastrous. It is something that is wrong. So I believe the best thing would let the people do what they have planned to do, as long as they are not destroying property, as long as they are not harming anybody, as long as they are peaceful. And that's why I believe Azimio has done something good, kwa sababu amewaambia watu, let them come with white handkerchiefs and let them also carry sufurias on their head. It is symbolic, and always white handkerchief signifies peace. Sufuria zinaonyesha njaa, watu ambao wana njaa, watu ambao wanataka bei ya chakula ijaribu kupunguzwa. And now when you see the policemen coming to provoke the masses, it is wrong. It is not the right thing. And I believe the police can retreat and watch at a distance. Let them not even bother with the people. And what they can do, they can even stay in the station, police station, waiting. If there is a problem, let them be called. We have nothing against that. If there is violence, it should be stopped. And there's no need of now provoking the people who are peaceful, because it will be a peaceful procession. That is what has been planned, if I'm getting the information right from Azimio guys. Again, the presence of large number of policemen in the city will create tension. And tension is very bad. This tension can explode. And if tension explodes, I believe the policemen cannot be able to handle this explosion. I believe if the tension explodes, even if you bring all the policemen in Kenya, even if you bring them, all of them in Nairobi, they cannot be able to stop more than 1 million people who have exploded. And this is something that even can result to bloodshed, can result to bloodbath. Ni jambo ambalo linafaa kuepukwa kabisa. And I believe, kwa sababu William Samoei Ruto amewahi kuwa katika maandamano, hata yeye mwenyewe ni 2027 alikuwa pale katika maandamano. Anajua vile inamaanisha hivi, anajua na jambo hili, if tension is not contained, I believe it can lead to serious consequences. That is why I believe the policemen should keep off these meetings. Again, the government could be planting maybe policemen among the demonstrators, maybe in civilian clothes, wawekwe pale, na hao watu wakiwa miongoni mwa watu vile vile wanaweza kuzua taharuki, wanaweza kuzua fujo wao wenyewe wakiwa pale, ndio isemekana ya kwamba ni wananchi ambao wamefanya hivi. Like now, why did the policeman yesterday, who is this policeman who threw tear gas canister, why has he not been arrested? Why has he not been arraigned in court? Kwa sababu hili ni kosa, kwa sababu anajaribu kuzua fujo, anajaribu mahali ambapo hakufai kuwa na fujo, and this is wrong in my view, and it should not happen, and the policemen should not be planted among the crowd. Again, the image of the country will be tainted because Kenya will look like wakati wa vita. Kenya will look like a country, like a police state. Any country that look like it's a police state, it is something that doesn't attract investors. It's something that doesn't attract the image. So the perception is very, very important when it comes to politics. The perception that Kenya is a police state is wrong, and you hurt the government more than the opposition. So if the policeman keeps away, wakiwa bali, wajitege kabisa, remain in the police station, then Kenya will look like it has matured democratically. Itaonekana ya kwamba ni nchi ambayo inajisimamia, ni nchi ambayo inajiamini, ni serikali ambayo haina wasiwasi, ni serikali ambayo haijishuku, ni serikali ambayo ni imara. That is what should happen if the police remain in police stations. Again, what we know is that police are not very good when it comes to interacting with the people. And in Kenya, truth be told, if there is one institution that is not trusted by Kenyans, it is the police force. People don't trust policemen. Let me tell you, the truth be told, huo ni ukweli ambao upo. Na unasikia watu wengi wakisema mimi singetaka kuwa na marafiki wa polisi. Wengi wanasema hivi. Utasikia wengine, hii ni kwa sababu ya the historical issues that they have been associated with the policemen. From corruption to mambo ya toa kitu kidogo, harassing people, arresting people in a very inhuman way. And if you ask Gachagua, he'll tell you the way he was arrested, and many other people watakwambia vile ambavyo uhusiano wa polisi na mwananchi wa kawaida si mzuri. And now, going by this, that this mistrust, what's the mistrust between the police and the citizen? There is no need of bringing the policemen in the city. There is no need. Now, the most important thing here, if you ask me, if I were to advise the government, is to secure the president. Everybody should be safe. The president should be safe, should be kept in a safe place. It should be secured, he should not be harmed, but should be in a place that people can access him and he can be able to talk to the people. And again, even the opposition leaders, Raila Amolo Odinga, Martha Karua, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and others, they should also be secured. Because they can easily be harmed, by the way. They can easily be harmed. Alafu watu wanaanza kulaumiana. Alafu nchi inasabaratika. And kile ambacho kinafanya kwamba baada ya kwenda pale Ikulu, kwa sababu ni vizuri kuwaruhusu waende Ikulu, and William Samoei Ruto, the president, should welcome the people. Let him listen. And this one would make him a statesman. This would make him a very, very strong leader. This one would make him as a Democrat, a person who listens to what the people want, because it is the government. If they are the people who elected him, if he won the elections, he should not fear the people who voted for him. He should not fear if he won. And if I were William Samoei Ruto, during that day, I could have instructed IBC to open the servers. Maybe on Saturday morning, I instruct the IBC, open the servers, let's see the logs, the votes were coming in, up to the end. And again, I would maybe say, let's remove subsidies. Let's give subsidies on fuel, especially fuel and electricity, and even education. Kwa sababu hayo ndio mambo ambayo yameumiza watu sana, sana, sana. I don't know what you think, but I believe bringing policemen in the demonstration is wrong. And nobody is intending to cause chaos. Nobody is intending to destroy property. Nobody is intending to do this. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba ni maandamano ya amani. Maandamano ya amani sio jambo ambalo linalega kuleta kuzua zogo. And we have been seeing it And maybe what is worrying the government is that, it's the first time that people are saying they are going to State House. And this one, maybe that's why the government is a bit scared of what is happening. And again, when you look at what is happening in Africa, there are many countries that are doing the same thing. There is Nigeria, there is South Africa, many, some other countries. Maybe that is why the government is trying to stop the people. But trying to stop the people will create more problems. The best thing is to let the people demonstrate, let them picket as enshrined in the constitution, kwa sababu hakuna mtu ambaye anapaga kuzua zogo katika taifa la Kenya. All of us want peace. All of us want this great nation to continue enjoy the peace and tranquility. Kile ambacho watu wanataka ni ukweli ujulikane. If William Samoei Ruto won the elections, well and good. If you don't win the elections, let truth come out. Again, let the price of commodities come down and everything shall be well. This is Rashis Kaman. Remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe if you have not. And if you have a blessed Sabbath. Till next time. Bye-bye.